Half of the prisoners in Hmp Wandsworth are using drugs. Now, this is one of the headlines that popped up on the prison news app that I've been watching and getting updates on about the prison system, keeping you all updated about what's going on inside the prisons. Now, this is the latest inspection report that has came out for Hmp Wandsworth, and it is saying 50% of the prisoners are using drugs. Now, I don't know where they're getting the actual statistics from, whether it's from the drug testing, which I'm assuming it is. Otherwise, the only other way they would have gotten that information is from the prisoners themselves when they're doing reports or when they're doing the inspection, and it says 50% are using drugs. Now, I can tell you now that number will be a lot more than 50%. These are only the ones that have either been caught through the mandatory drug testing or the VDTs, which I'm not sure they're still doing now because of the cuts in the prison system. But like I say, the only other way could be through the prisoners themselves when they're going around doing the inspection and quizzing the prisoners, because a lot of them will be off their heads on drugs whilst the inspection is going on, and they'll just be blatantly tell them exactly what is going on. Now, Hmp Wandsworth has been in the news a lot over the last couple of years. And the main two was when Daniel Khalif, who was the suspected terrorist, escaped from prison on the underneath of a van. And the most recent one, which was the sex tape scandal, where the prison officer was having a sordid session with the inmate inside of his pad while his friend filmed it and put it all over social media. Now, that case is still up in court at the minute. And I'm not sure what's going on, but I will keep you updated on that one, because obviously she'll be waiting to get sentenced and everyone will be waiting to see what actually happens. But in this report that I was having a look up on, it says since its last inspection there's been 10 self-inflicted deaths. So 10 people have committed suicide inside that prison since its last inspection, and that is a staggering amount of inmate deaths just from one prison. Now, that prison was only designed, like most of these old Victorian prisons, to hold, I think it was 957, something like that, the capacity. But at the time of the inspection, there was just over 1,500 prisoners held inside of that prison that is designed to hold just over 950. So what does that tell you as well? These wings aren't designed to hold that many inmates, and with the staff shortages, no wonder this prison is on its knees. But this is only because this prison is in the headlines the most out of all these old Victorian prisons. All of these local prisons, which are mainly remand prisons, where they held people that come straight from the courts before they get moved on to the next category of prison. All of these prisons are the same. Hmp Durham, all the ones in the main cities, the Victorian prisons are overcrowded and they are not fit for purpose. Obviously, the government is saying they're going to be building new prisons, but what they need to be doing to sort these issues out, because these issues will never get rectified unless they build bigger prisons. And what I mean by that is prisons that have more space in them. Give the lads or the lasses, give the prisoners, I'll refer to them as, give the prisoners more space inside the prisons, give them all single cells, make enough places for education blocks, education classrooms, and get the prisoners rehabilitated so they don't come back out onto the streets with what exactly the title of it says. 50% of them are using drugs. So across the whole prison estate, if that was the case, 50% of the prisoners across the whole prison estate are using drugs. But obviously, with being inside and seeing it firsthand myself, that will be a bigger proportion than that. 50% across the whole prison estate. I bet you it's a bigger number than that. I dare say there'd be about 70 to 80% of the prisoners using drugs. And if they're not getting these type of rehabilitation courses or education education classes to get rehabilitated and do something constructive with the time other than use drugs in prison, then it's never going to end. But Hmp Wandsworth is on its knees at the minute, and I think it was the new governor or the government has pumped, what was it, 900,000, or sorry, they've just pumped a massive amount of money into the prison. There might have been, I should have got me facts right for this little bit here, but it was 900,000 I think it was that they've pumped into the prison to try and rectify a few of the problems, but it's going to take a lot more than that. But I just thought I would give you that quick video, people, quick update on what's going on inside the prisons in Hmp Wandsworth, as I know you like to hear the updates. But I will be doing plenty more videos, so keep an eye out. And if you are enjoying the content, remember to comment, like and subscribe, because I'm just around about that 70,000 subscriber mark. So the next milestone is 100,000. So go and double check to see that you're subscribed. If you're not, hit that button. It's free of charge, and it just helps the channel grow. Take care everyone, and enjoy the rest of your week.